Are you a golfer and looking to add distance to your drive?
Are you a thrower looking to add a little bit more distance to your implement?
What you need to do is reduce the friction in your body and then give your body an idea of what it is that we're trying to do.
The number one thing that you can focus on immediately is your rotation and your ability to rotate through your thoracic spine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chloe Costigan.
And I'm Doc John.
And we are from Mobility Doc. For this primer to improve rotation, you're going to do 3 different exercises. You're going to start with trunk rotations, then you're going to do standing hip rotation, and finally you're going to do twisted RDLs.
You're going to perform 3 rounds like a circuit, and you're going to do 10 reps on each side. Insert this primer before you begin your sport-specific warm-up.
For the trunk rotation, start lying on your left side with your legs straight, your heel in line with your head. You're going to rotate to the right. So with your hand, you're going to lead with your hand, but then start to turn your trunk and try to get your right shoulder blade down on the ground as much as you can, and then you're going to come back. So this movement is meant to be dynamic, going back and forth. For standing hip rotation, we're focusing on 3 different movements: hip flexion, hip external rotation, hip abduction. It's really important that we distinguish the movement of each of these. So to start, you're going to balance on a single leg. Then I'm going to bring this knee up. This is hip flexion. Now I'm going to turn this foot out. So now I'm in external rotation. Then I'm going to bring my leg out to the side. This is abduction. So just to review, so hip flexion, external rotation, abduction, and then back to center. Now the thing though that I'm focusing on is not losing this external rotation range of motion as I come into abduction, and also not twisting my whole body as I do it. These twisted RDLs are a great way to isolate the movement of your pelvis and your spine. So to get started, you're going to have your right leg forward, left leg back. Both sides of my pelvis are going to be pointing forward. Now, both sides have to stay pointing forward as I turn my trunk. So I'm turning my trunk, my arm's going to be out my side just to kind of help me with some of that rotation. And now notice my hips aren't rotating at all. So I'm here, then I'm going to do a hip hinge. So my right knee is slightly bent. I'm going to come down and then back up. So the thing that I'm really trying to focus on is bringing this right hip back as I bring my left hand down. So the whole time, this has to stay back as I'm staying in that turned position.
We've created these primers for you based off of our work with tens of thousands of patients and athletes from all around the world.
Give this primer a try before you tee off.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe, help us to help more people, help us to help your friends, help us to get our message out there.